What's going on, guys? So I had a chance to check out Scary Movie, which if you guys have been watching my reviews, you'll know I'm a moderately big fan of these movies. I really enjoyed the first two for what they were. Third one was quite good as well. Fourth one had some funny moments still, specifically the Shaquille and Dr. Phil moments, but kind of fell flat in other ways, specifically in the back half of that movie. And the less said about the fifth one, the better, honestly. So going into this one, this was actually my second viewing of Scary Movie. I watched it last night, but I kind of felt like I had to see it again to really get my thoughts down. And so I had a chance to check it out again tonight. Took it, obviously. And I gotta say, my enjoyment of watching this movie for a second time really elevated my overall experience. I do think this is... I think I caught more of the jokes, honestly, the second time around. There's so many like subtle moments, nods to humor, things that happen in the background that maybe you don't see on first viewing, but on second viewing you pick up on. It is great to see the Wayans back. They're definitely the highlight of this movie, especially Shorty and Ray. I cannot talk, I apologize. But just seeing them back, having the time of their lives, you can tell they love these movies, playing these characters, and they're just having a lot of fun. I would say for the most part, the humor does work. I would say the humor that does work is among some of the funniest moments in the entire franchise, but unfortunately some of the humor does not work, and I would say the humor that doesn't work is really cringe and some of the worst humor of the franchise. But overall, I do think the jokes that worked outweighed the jokes that didn't, specifically in the first half. I think the first half just banger after banger in terms of jokes. Second half still had some, and I did love the last 15-20 minutes, which I won't spoil for you, but it's basically just involving legacy sequels, and the way a lot of people don't like these legacy sequels and they actually make fun of that, I thought was really clever and well done. Again, I'm not going to tell you how, check that out for yourself, but I did really enjoy that aspect of the movie. So, you know, it's also great, not just the Wayans, but Anna Faris, and I can't think of her name, the girl that plays Brenda, she's back as well. You got the Timu Ghostface, I'll call him. So, you know, the gang's all back. It's definitely a lot of member berries, and for some people it will be overwhelming. And I will say there are moments where they fall into that legacy sequel trap of just the humor is just redoing humor that's done in previous films. It does feel a little less original in that regard. But if you're just looking for a fun time at the movies, if you're looking for some laugh out loud comedy that brings you back to kind of that early 2000s vibe, then this is going to be your movie. I would say if you like the first two, you're probably going to enjoy this one well enough. I personally would still say the first two are better, specifically the second one, which is still my favorite. But I would say this is definitely the third best Scary Movie film. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10, and definitely go see it in a crowded theater full of fans if you can.